Okay, hi guys. So today we have got 64 points. Jerome is bringing his US forces again. He has got his M113 mechanized. You'll see his HQ in the center top of the tray. And then on the left and right, he's flanked by his two full core platoons of M113 mech infantry. He's also got a Humvee Cav company over here, which is his HQ's in front. He's got 3 core platoons, each of which has got one AGS, one 50 cal, and one TOW. And then in support, he has got VADS. The patterns are from which formation? The McCoy. And then in support, he's of course brought his 4 Warthogs. These bad boys should have a very good chance against almost any kind of list, unless that guy brings 3 AA or Rapiers, one or the other. Okay, let's go see what the Soviets got. 64 points, guys.
Those are called Pumbas.
Okay, so for the Soviets, we have 64 points. What do you bring today, Eddie?
We have a T-64 battalion with a divisional support. So we have here 7 T-64s accompanied by a full squadron of Shilkas and also a medium-sized BMP-2 company. In divisional support, we have a small BTR company with spigot support. That's it.
Okay, and you've got BRDMs as well.
No, those are proxying for for Gaskins this time around.
So you've got 2 Gaskins and 4 Shilkas against 4 Frogfoots.
Yes.
4 Warthogs.
Yes, right.
Okay. And which of the platoons is integrated? Is it the BMP or the BTR?
The BTRs are separate.
So the BMP is integrated.
Yeah, the BMP is integrated.
And the BTRs have got 2 spigots with them.
Yes.
And they are the small platoon.
Yes.
And the Gremlin is which?
No, this one's proxying for LMG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so if we work out the odds right now, he should kill 1 Warthog. He's got 24 shots, 28 shots. 28 shots on, let's say 4 plus, 14 hits, 3 plus save. He saves 9 of them. Yeah, 3 plus save, so he saves 9 of them. 4 fails. You should kill 1 if everything is in range.
Yeah.
But if he stays back in Mavericks, then the Shilkas are out. Maverick range is 36, which is just out. Okay, well, best of luck, Eddie. I hope you got it. The mission we're playing today is no retreat. The battle plans are attack on defend, with the US in defense.
Oh, such biasness. You must save.
Okay, guys, so you know that we're having a Red Thunder campaign over here. We are now in week 2, and if you can see, the game we're going to play later is Jerome is fighting Eddie. It's US and Soviets, and you can see that we've actually broken out of Leipzig and we've gone all the way down to Fulda. We're right next to Frankfurt, so Eddie might be the first one to step in Frankfurt, or he might be the one to lose our foothold in NATO. We'll see. Anyway, we also have the option of Bremen, Hanover, so it's really just where the Soviet commanders want to go at this point. Yeah, let's see what everyone brought. Okay guys, so this is the table we're playing today. This is one of the many maps around Gennison, or what is that map in front of? I don't know, that one on the right. No,
Yeah,
in between that, yeah. Castle. So it looks like the Americans are going to try their best to push the Soviets back. They're defending in the middle of a field. They chose this side of the table. I do not know why. He does have 3 minefields because it's 64 points and it's 1 for every 25. So he's got 3 over there. He's placed them all out to force him into the woods or not take the roads and no high ground. So that's generally the idea. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 platoons on table, of which he will choose his mech. He will choose his other mech. And what's in reserve? What's in ambush?
The 1 scout section.
Oh, a 1 scout section is in ambush.
Yeah. Because I can't read my battalion.
Oh, because it's deep reserves. Okay, and then he's also decided to bring on the Warthogs, so he will roll for that on turn 1. Let's go see what the Soviet deployment's like. Don't forget the Soviet deployment. He is all on.
Yeah. Eddie, are you ready for your 6-1?
I'm ready to be 6-1.
Tell you
See
lah. The
see
roll
the
is
payout.
everything down to the first air in or out. I mean, unless you bobo shoot lah, then I don't know what to say lah. If you bobo shoot all the shulker, then I don't know what to say lah. Okay. Okay, on this side of the board, we have got the Soviets. He is all on. Do remember that the two BRDMs are Gaskins. He's got his BTR over there on the right flank, and he's got his BMP anchoring him on the left. All the T-64 firepower is in the central left position, closer to our side of the table. The two objectives are one in front of the field and one behind the green building over there. I do not know why the German objectives. There are no Germans on the board. But anyway, we will just be back. Attacker has turned 1 time of day? Daylight, obviously. When you play against Americans, never choose thermal, never choose night. It's a terrible idea because they're all thermal. They're all thermal. Okay, there is a reason I would take thermal. Because he's got Warthogs, and Warthogs are not thermal.
Yes.
What was that?
Yes, they're the only. So it might be a bet, but never mind. Okay, so anyway, we'll be back after top of turn 1. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's been a very exciting turn 1. Top of turn 1. The Soviets moved everything forward, but everything has gone to ground, so he didn't hit or kill anything. The BTRs dashed behind this church over here. And I think next round they're probably going to try and blitz, or they're going to just move in to the church, and then they're going to try and fire down at basically all the Americans. The Gaskins as well as the Shulkers are staying far back, giving air cover. It is now bottom of turn 1, and you get. Why don't you roll your air first?
I roll my reserves first.
Okay, reserves first. He's gonna pass his. Oh, that would have the Warthog would have been in.
So now I roll my
Oh, now it's gonna wait, rolling. Okay, I mean zoom in first.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Let me focus. Okay, go. Wow. See, if you did it the other way, right, you have Warthogs and reserves.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, Warthogs are on. All right, boys. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys. So we are at the bottom of turn 1, shooting phase. He popped his ambush and he got his Warthogs in. His Warthogs. The Humvee Scout platoon ambushed out and fired at the BTRs. I think he bailed 2 in total. His Humvee TOW shot and killed 1 single BMP-2. And then he is choosing not to fire his dragons.
This one not yet.
Not yet. He hasn't fired yet. But I'm videoing because he's choosing to fire his Mavericks now. So we're doing AA first. So go ahead on 4+, 2 hits, 3+ save. He saves both. Alright, and go to shoot.
4 into the tough one.
He's thinking right now on what to shoot at. He can hit the Shulkers, he can't hit the Gaskins, and he also can hit the T-64s. He can hit the right side platoon because it's not being covered by that terrain over there. So he's thinking of which one I hit, and then he's also got. He can't hit. He could hit the BMPs, but. Oh, just so I'm in completion. That BMP who died, the AK team passed the RPG field, so he did lose 1 more stand there.
Just roll it.
T-64s. All right, 3+.
And do 3 hits.
3 hits, just nice for all 3 T-64s. Firepower.
1 kill.
1 bailed, 2 dead.
Okay. Dragons. Going to shoot at the.
All right, we'll be back after the rest of the turn.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay, so we're now at the top of turn 2. He failed to remount the T-64 Koi, but he did pass the morale. The BMP infantry did not pass their rally, so the infantry are still pinned for being dismounted and under fire. The BTRs as well as the BTR infantry have moved to take over the church. And I think one of them got bailed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was from the. Oh yeah, they failed the remount. And then what else did you do? You shot at
shot
the
at the-
dragons and killed one
Using a T-64s.
using your T-64s, and then the BTRs fired at the Humvees and bailed all three. He has got to roll his morale. He passed already, but he's got to roll formation morale for the scout.
3+.
3. Okay, not bad.
Okay, now let's do it.
Are they Marines?
Yeah, airborne.
Well, bye bye.
So is it 3 or 2 for your HQ?
We check.
Because your HQ,
HQ is
I doubt it's 2 lah, but
I thought it's 2.
I think it's 3.
because
most
most.
normally one less.
Yeah, but I don't know whether he starts at 3 or starts at 4. Because the rest of his Americans start at 4.
Oh, 2+.
Airborne is
Okay, come back.
higher.
Come back.
It's 2+.
Allah, I tell you. 30 American players watching the video will be like, hey! Our useless Humvees stay around for damn long. Okay, alright. And then, so other than that, I think he managed to pin this platoon with the T-64s, and that's about it. We're now going to bottom of turn 2.
Who needs spinning?
Defender, roll your
Who needs spinning?
air.
Error.
Been
Go
wrong.
plus.
Oh, they're not in. Oh dear.
That's
Oh
two, extra
dear.
five.
Huh? Reserves. Okay.
Okay, 5+. Yeah,
One in.
My
Okay.
pattern will be.
Okay.
Alright.
obviously, right?
We're back
No.
after turn 2.
You don't get a good
Okay, so we're now at the top of turn 2.
Bottom.
Top right. He hasn't acted yet.
end of the top of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got his patterns on. He moved them up into the wheat fields or cornfields, and then he fired at the BMP 2s, killing them. Did the BMP 2s run in the end? No. So they stuck around. He did kill 5 BMP 2s, and then the M113s popped around the corner and fired at the infantry who came out, but they do have bulletproof cover, so they were pretty secure in that aspect. In terms of remounting, he only remounted the toe. The other 2 stayed bailed. Did the toe shoot anything?
Yeah, EQ1.
BMP 1.
Yeah.
BMP 2. Okay. And anything else?
Nothing else. My Dragon's Fire here has got hit, but he's safe.
He saved. Okay, and then the Warthogs did not come on this turn, so I guess that's all. And now we're going to the bottom of turn 2. Let's see what the Soviets do. Soviets have failed to rally that infantry platoon that is being gutted, pushed out of their BMP 2s. So, yeah. Okay guys, we're doing a change of angle, so we're on this side of the table now. We are at the bottom of turn 2. Hey, no wait, top of...
Top country.
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 Did I video yours? I did, right?
You did.
Yeah, okay.
You just like say top.
Okay guys, so we're top of turn 3. T-64s have moved up from cover, but for a good reason. It's because he was out of range of the patterns, so now he is in range, and he fired 4 shots. He killed 3 of the patterns. They have a 6+ save at long range, of which he failed all 3 with 3 1s, and he's got to roll his morale.
4+. Nope. Right.
See. Okay, so last pattern runs off the board, and then after that the BTRs had 15 shots fired in and hit the Humvees. He killed 1 Humvee, he double bailed 1 more, but miraculously he rolled enough saves for his Humvee toe to save. So go ahead and roll the morale for these guys. I believe it's 3. Because your HQ is 2.
My HQ is what?
No,
Your HQ is 2, which means these guys are 3.
Airborne one.
Oh, that didn't help. Okay, and then last but not least, his M113s over there took a beating through the 2 BMP's shots. He managed to hit 2, which bailed 2 straight away. He failed both firepowers. And then over here, the infantry moved forward and hit the dug-in infantry, gone to ground, did not hit anything. So now we are going to...
Formation morale.
Oh, formation morale for the Humvees yet again! He passed the marine symbol. Well done. Okay, reserves. Or do you want to call in your
Reserves
air
first?
first? Reserves first. Alright.
My reasons are fucking useless.
No, you can do something. Oh, that's
3 in. Wow.
Cavalry arrival.
Actually, Vance at this point, not so bad lah. Actually, he gets all 3 platoons on, which are 2 scout Humvees and the Vance, which could save the day. You never know. It is now turn 3. He has to hold out till turn 6.
Aircraft.
Okay, and the aircraft roll. They're on.
Okay, this one go to rebound.
Sounds like typical Americans. They're like, we're dying. Give us some air support.
Plus. One.
1 remounts. Okay, and we'll be back after the bottom of
Very-
turn 3.
Very.
Hey, bottom of turn 3 or bottom of turn 4?
Top,
We're back.
top.
We'll be back
Top
after the
turn
turn 4. Wait, how many
This turn
guys
three,
are
this
running?
turn
Turn 3. Okay, bottom of turn 3. Shit.
Ready to pass? HQ.
Command.
Hey guys, bit late, but let me just report what happened on the bottom of turn 3. He moved all his reserves up, so the Vats came up here, the Humvees came over here, and the last scout came up over there. So this Vats over here fired 16 shots into this BMP, bailing it, and he remounted them already. And then over here the M113 Humvees, M13s fired into them, bailed them again, so 2 were bailed. He passed his morale and he rallied the platoon. The platoon over here opened fire on the infantry, doing about 7 or 8 hits, and he managed to save all of them, except for 1. So one guy died. The Warthogs came on, fired and killed 1 T-64, so not that fantastic rolling. And then over here the Dragons fired at the BTRs, is it? Oh no, Spigots, and hit 2, but he bounced both, and then the RPG saved. So other than that, not very much, not that many casualties were dealt this round. So now we go to the top of turn 4. Yes, alright. Let's see what the Soviets have. It looks like every time the Warthogs come in, he's losing tanks, so he's gonna have to push and see what happens.
Fell from the.
This one was FP roll was bad.
Infantryman died.
Okay, guys, so we're now at the top
Top was turn 4.
of turn 4. Okay, guys, we're at the top of turn 4. The Soviets moved forward. They look like they are going to engage. No retreat does not turn live on turn 6, right? It's always live, right?
No, it's turn 6. What do you
For
mean?
no retreat, as in you can capture already, right?
Yeah, I can capture already.
Yeah, you can capture. So it's live at the start. They're contesting. He does start his next turn within 4, so next turn he could win this game. He moved his T-64s forward. He fired main guns or just guns? Main guns at the infantry. He hit but did not kill anybody. The infantry did the same thing. The Shilkas did the same thing. This platoon is blessed. They didn't lose a single guy. They did lose an M113 for the formation HQ, but that's it. Over here, the BMPs fired into the M113s, bailing 2 of them. He's got to roll his morale. Go ahead.
4 plus.
They stay. These
Nothing else.
Americans
Nothing else. Is
always staying in foreign countries. Fucking up our shit. These BTRs over here fired into the infantry, didn't do anything.
Q2.
Oh, killed 2.
Q2 Eiffel 10s.
Oh, the guys inside
my
died.
BTRs are
The
like
guys,
heroes of the
the guys inside they died. Yeah. And anything else? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And the infantry here did not dismount.
Oh, they fired RPG. This one they also. Sorry.
Oh, that guy's dead. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. I was wondering why there's 1 guy alive. Okay.
Oh, so this was here. This
So it's now American turn 4. Just one roll. Just one roll for air. Oh god, they're in. Okay. Here they come. I'm totally biased. I like the Soviets. Come on, let's go. Come on, guys. Hold them off at the Fulda Gap. How many sorties can these fucking Warthogs do?
Okay. This thing.
So this is why Shilkas are a little bit weaker. Shilkas can engage ground targets, but when they are engaged by missile aircraft, they generally can just be avoided. So right now, I think the Shilkas haven't fired any AA yet, right?
Sorry, 3.
Yeah, no AA. So it's just the Gaskins. Okay, you're back after this. Okay, guys. So we're now at the bottom of turn 4. The Americans, the Warthogs came in. The Warthogs fired at the commander, all on 3+. I'm airbrushing my stuff. That's why I'm wearing a glove.
Hit 1.
He hit 1. He failed to bounce the shot from the commander's tank, and then he failed the commander jump. so that's why the commander died. But that means his platoon is still in very good spirits. There are still 3 of them. And then after that, the dragons over here fired at the BTRs, killing 2 of them.
2 dragons fire here, 2 dragons fire here.
And 2 dragons fired at the Shokas, killing the 2 Shokas. Shokas rolled morale already?
Yeah, they're all passed.
All
Everything
passed.
all passed.
Okay. And then over here, the M113s and the VADs came forward and destroyed and shredded the BMPs. All the passengers out.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to the top of turn 5. And it looks like it's gonna get hot. Well, it's do or die already at this point.
Ready.
Ready already, is it?
ready.
Everyone rallied, so it looks
Move morale
like
already.
this game's
I wrote formation.
in the open.
Then you ready.
Yeah, you need ready.
We'll see you after this turn. Okay, guys. So every turn the Warthogs have been coming in. They've been whittling down the Soviets. It's now top of turn 5, and Eddie has decided to give it a shot. Now, just so you guys know, if you guys have only the main rulebook, in more missions it explains that if you start... So in the main rulebook, if you start your turn within 4 and no enemy teams are within 4, you capture the objective. In more missions, it explicitly says that if you start within 4 and end within 4, you are considered to have captured the objective if there are no enemy teams within 4. So, which means that because he is not on the objective, if he gets assaulted now and pushes him back and he falls back, Eddie is actually won the game by capturing the objective. So anyway, let's go through what happened. The Shokas fired 12 shots into the infantry. They killed 1 stand. And then everything else fired at the infantry and killed nothing. But now we're going in for the assault. And because the HQ on the Soviet side is dead, their counterattack is 3+. Because the American Marines or the American mech have their formation commander, their counterattack is 3+. Which means it's really who rolls 3+ first. Because let's not forget that even though they are in a 40-ton tank, their assault is still 5+, and they're still cavemen, so they're not going to hit anything.
So this one
The Americans can't do anything because they can't actually hurt, but they're gonna just basically try their best. So I'm doing an assault cam here. Hold on, could you just roll the wait, let me just zoom in. Wait, let me see.
Where your infantry is. Your last infantry. The last infantry is behind you.
Okay, so you can roll over here, and the T-64s go. Wait, you gotta split them up. 2 different units.
I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1 at a time. So it's 2 first, is it? Yeah. Okay, so 2, because there are 2 platoons left, it's 1 of 1 guy and 1 of 2.
You can move 4, right? Otherwise you can only hit 1 guy.
Okay, so his assault is 5. There's no defensive fire because nothing can hurt the BDD side armor.
Throw the dragons at him.
Nothing? Expected? Neanderthals? Okay, go. 3+ counterattack. On 3+! Whoa! Okay, he
You can't
made
hit
it.
anything?
Now you counterattack.
Now you roll your counter.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Okay,
Okay.
you pass, but you move everybody within 4. Oh. Everybody who's within 4. Oh, yeah, you gotta measure if it's within 4. If it's in,
right?
HQ can
HQ must be.
Where else can you? Who's ready for the attacking?
Yeah.
So
So they can touch the guy in front, and then they can touch this guy.
He has to
Okay.
be within 4 of the...
Of
Attack again.
okay.
for infantry, it's within the 4.
Oh yeah.
Found it. So yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, okay guys, let's remember, it doesn't matter how many people die, as long as
Counter attack.
who fails counterattack. Oh!
It's a good game.
Alright, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good game. It was close. It was close. So the reason that he loses, guys, is that the moment he fails counterattack, the US have to move back out of 4 minimum distance, and that leaves him in control of the objective within 4.
It's a 6-1.
It's 6-1?
So
It's definitely 6-1.
Okay, I lost.
no, you killed the
One.
BMPs,
That's all.
and you killed the.
Nothing. 6-1.
Oh yeah, he's right.
Hmm.
Oh really?
Okay, yeah, it actually is a 6-1 victory. Because actually,
Yeah, you're right.
while the Shokas died, the T-64s died. Nothing actually. No units actually. Oh no, HQ died. HQ counts.
Five to luck.
5-2.
5-2.
No, do you have 9 platoons?
Yeah.
No, right? Very, very big difference if you have 9 platoons or not. So the points matter because we're not playing the Firestorm according to
7 platoons. Okay.
7 platoons. So that means it's a 4-3.
Yeah,
4-3. So what it means, Mel, excuse me.
Don't shoot me.
So what it means is that Eddie, you get to choose one unit to flip. You can flip any NATO tag to a Warsaw tag.
Where do you recommend to go?
It's entirely up to you, Commander. We were deciding whether to take the Ruhr or to take Frankfurt. But then again, since we're winning so much, we can just go whichever direction we like, and then we can take the rest later.
Just take Gießen.
Gießen? Okay, so just pop that over and put a Soviet marker there. Thank you very much. Alright, that's all we've got for today, guys. Thanks a lot.
We are just, NATO is just playing a defense.
Army 72010, descend to maintain 2000, I got you loud and clear.
In the zone, got 23 seconds to wait.
Needs that, not center.
How about now? Easy right turn.
Yeah, Randall.